One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Florida's offense takes the field to start this game off. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Third and long. He's going to have to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble and the defense.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Boom. Fires to the right. He makes a grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Ball is out behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move.
Man, that's the second fumble of the game. That's day one. Like, we go over this, cover each point of the football, tuck it away. Don't reach it out from your body. So frustrating for a coach. You draw up all these scripts and all these plays, and the first thing you do the first 2 drives is cough the football.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It's a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Coleman Hope. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll run it from the gun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Nice move to keep running. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown.
And that's how you bail your offense out, David. In a goal-to-go situation, you've been going backwards here a little bit, but you've got a quarterback that can take the game over with his legs. Great job scrambling for the touchdown.
I mean, it's uncanny. He's just got a knack, and it's so frustrating to play defenses against guys like this that just, I've got the right defense dialed up. I'm there to make a play for my team, but he's too good, and he makes a guy miss, and he takes it to the end zone. This guy is just an absolute headache.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Gators will hustle to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all,
he'll take a deep shot here. He's got it at the 20. He's loose down the left side. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Line getting set on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got the 1st down. Off to the races to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you got a guy that can do this. What an unbelievable job scrambling around, buying time. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call it, running a long way and scoring a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Bulldozes his way through. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. They're working that left side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Jukes his way for more. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by a field goal over Utah. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. the offense. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The RPO, it's complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw again. Got his man quickly. The spin, still on his feet. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. The Gators have it with a first and goal. Looking to throw. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back home. Intercepted.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Going to swing it on second down. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. It's third and goal Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he's wrestled to the ground.
You know, you wonder sometimes if this quarterback, because of the success he's had earlier in the game, running the ball, just thinks every time I scramble, something good is going to happen. I think that time, guys, he should have stayed in the pocket and tried to take a shot, because it looked to me like he had a guy open downfield.
Splits the uprights. Good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points, because this dude is automatic.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This is as about as good a start as you could hope for, and now working with a 17-10 lead. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Using his legs, it's Clark. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Right back to the well. Picks up the first down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught behind the line. It's Moffitt. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Mississippi State right back to the line. Off play action. Unloads it left. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Man, you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Gators! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Coleman Hope. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Gore. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Montgomery. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. They just keep firing. He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gators will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Trying to set up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Mississippi State going up tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the move, it's Daniels. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Gators are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your... time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without... Touchdown, Florida! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's Clark. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Here comes the heat. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Rides the back and leaves it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Pulls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open. It looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving. He, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Montgomery. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Gators in the hurry up. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on third. Got a man. It's Wilson. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered.
And that's a live ball behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And that lead grows even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. If you're down in the game, there's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. Got room to work. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? To the air. It's Croman Hope. He lets it fly. He's got it on the right. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Crowell. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, but they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. And they can't make the play on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Just enough time to get off one final play in the half. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And these 2 defensive game plans have been shredded a long time ago. Feels like it's just hang on and hope for a tip or overthrow or maybe a fumble from these QBs. Elite passers and dynamic rushers. Used to be you had to stop one or the other. Here in this second half, the challenge will again be twofold.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half. Say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
The give out of the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Turning it on. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
So now it's 2nd and long. Makes the catch. It's Moffitt. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. At the 45 on its way. Flying out to the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gators! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
41, Mississippi State, 24.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
To throw, it's Croman Hope. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Mississippi State right back to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Gore. Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking down the middle. That one's going to keep him awake tonight as he just missed it.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got the back over the middle. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Really needed to cut into that deficit, but guys, it remains at 3 scores. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now this offense is back on the field. Pulls and fires complete to the right. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Grab near the sticks, it's Gore. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Mississippi State going up-tempo. Leaves it with the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Mississippi State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, don't they?
Yeah, executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here, and build on that lead.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw on third. Got a man, it's Wilson. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Gators want to crank the tempo. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's Daniels. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Here's the handoff. He's inside the 10. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll set up to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Great job by the wide receiver. The windows are so small in this area of the field. You saw him fight through the defender to make that catch on the TD.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the run, it's Clark. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Mississippi State right back to the line. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Quickly complete. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out of the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Quarterback may change this route. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Snags it. Touchdown Gators. And the pummeling has started. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
He'll bring it out. It's Crowell. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run, and then it can take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air. It's Coleman Hope. They're setting up the screen. Makes a man miss. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw it. He's got an open man. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Gore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Knocked down for the tackle.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Rush is on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Makes the grab. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. Fourth down coming. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Trying to get it to the marker. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Roberts. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things.
Big tight end makes the grab into first down. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. That's caught. It's Moffitt. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Throws to the tight end. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going for 6. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Back open in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Let's go. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive